Buckle up as we're about to unmask a few employees who left morals at the door. And trust me, this episode is spicier and juicier than your favorite wings at Hooters.
Hooters, $1 billion a year business with nearly 500 restaurants in 27 different countries.
Alright folks, let's spill the beans on a juicy scoop that's hotter than a plate of spicy wings. The owner of Hooters, yeah, you heard me right, the Big Cheese, decides to play detective and go all undercover boss on us. Talk about a twist in the recipe.
But we're running a little behind right now. Our rush is starting to start. Get yourself all changed up and head on back this way. So chop chop was right in the middle of our rush.
All right, let's go.
Mr. Hooters finds himself in the hustle and bustle of it all, like a rookie trying to keep up with the big leagues. But guess what? Everything's moving at warp speed, and he's chugging along like a tortoise in a race of hares.
The faster we get it in, the faster we get inside, the faster we get everything rolling.
Not too pleasant in here.
It was like he's caught in a whirlwind of chaos, a real-life tornado of Hooters goodness. The place is hopping, the clock's ticking, and our undercover boss is just trying to keep his head above water. It's like a real-life cooking show, and he's scrambling to keep up with the timer.
I learned that we put a little too much emphasis on the Hooter girl, and the back of the house can get forgotten from time to time.
In the midst of the madness, a realization hits him like a bolt of lightning. This joint's understaffed, and the spotlight's shining a bit too bright on those Hooters girls. It's like he's cracked the code, unraveling the secret sauce behind the scenes.
It was tough. I guess I wasn't cutting the mustard, and I was sort of getting in the way, so I don't think he's going to be inviting me back anytime soon.
No wonder he was thrown out of the outlet. He was so painfully slow, trust me, but obviously he has never worked in a kitchen in 20 years, so that makes sense. But hey, the manager's words are like a gentle reminder that even though he gave it his all, this Hooters hustle isn't for the faint of heart. It's like a reality check, a moment where our undercover boss realizes that the kitchen game is a whole different ballgame.
Which one would you like to wear? We have to fit into them, so you have to too. There you go.
Oh wait, are they really supposed to fit into it? Well, you know, some folks do find the Hooters outfits a bit on the revealing side. It's like, yeah, they're definitely tight and all, but hey, let's keep it real. It's all part of the Hooters vibe, right? It's not everyone's cup of tea, but then again, it's just their thing. Different strokes for different folks, as they say. Let's cut to the plan, though. Turns out, these guys are gonna give out free wings and attract customers and see the public's reaction to the brand, which is exactly what they got.
Do you like to come to Hooters too?
No, I have a different opinion than Vince does. It's degrading to women.
It's like this random lady from the street suddenly turns into a self-appointed judge of everyone's life, right? I mean, can you even wrap your head around the audacity? Who goes around dishing out unfiltered opinions like they're free samples at a grocery store? It's seriously mind-boggling. And seriously, lady, your husband's all about that place. And guess what? Your kids are gonna dig it too. Why? Because it's all about being cool and respectful. Maybe it's time for her to take a step back and remember some basic manners since she's forgotten how to act. But hey, kudos to the Hooters girls for being absolute champs at filtering out these jerk comments. They've got that skill down pat, and they're not letting anyone rain on their parade.
I've never seen it firsthand, with the public versus our Hooters girls one-on-one. I've never seen that before.
But that's when the Hooters CEO just had a serious reality check. He looked around and found a mountain of stereotypes thicker than grandma's pancake batter. It hit him hard. People still sticking to those old school labels. Hold the phone though. He's got this epiphany brighter than Times Square on New Year's Eve. Isn't it crazy how stereotypes still sneak into our minds even in today's world? Anyway, our man is here rolling up his sleeves ready to bust those stereotypes. It's personal, fueled by a dad's love and a hunger for change. Cheers to making the world a more inclusive and diverse place, one chicken wing at a time. But that's when he gets to meet this guy who is orchestrating a symphony of humiliation, making these poor souls perform downright degrading tasks that make your stomach turn. It's beyond messed up to think that someone would stoop so low, making the girls stand in a lineup just to demean them. I mean, seriously, back off, right? Those girls are the real MVPs, keeping the business going, all the while adding their unique charm. If anyone needs to zip it, it's definitely the ones with the dirty mouths. And Jimbo, you for sure have a really big one.
Compliment her on her lack of nails. My, those are some non-glamorous nails you have.
Yeah, so we're now about to step into a cringeworthy moment that's as uncomfortable as a pair of too tight shoes. Imagine this. The manager lines up the Hooters girl like they're products on a shelf, stripping away their individuality with every word. He's fixated on nails and tattoos, making it seem like they're breaking some sort of rule. Now, let's chat for a second. Have you ever been in a situation where someone tried to put you in a box just because of how you look?
All right, ladies, today, you want to go home? Cuts are going to be on games. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And hold up, the story doesn't end there. This guy takes it to a whole new level of heartlessness, making them play reindeer games for his own amusement? Come on! Giving them what they deserve shouldn't involve crazy antics like that. It's like this man knows no limits. Can you even fathom the audacity of making them eat beans without using their hands? Like, are you even serious? Is common courtesy and professionalism too much to ask for? Now, don't even get me started on these kinds of jerks. It's like they're on a mission to redefine what's wrong with the world. Bro, seriously, what's up with you? Take some time to heal yourself instead of spreading your unhealed trauma onto others. The last thing the world needs is more unnecessary suffering.
If I could break cover, I would sit down and have a very long, serious talk with Jimbo.
And get this, Kobe Brooks, the big cheese himself, lost his cool in a way that left him in tears. Can you even fathom the emotional roller coaster he rode on? It was like watching a superhero question his powers.
Sometimes as a manager, you gotta get dirty. And that's just part of the job.
But hang tight, because amidst all the lows, there was a glimmer of sweetness that would warm even the iciest of hearts. Picture this, a kind-hearted woman manager who wasn't afraid to roll up her sleeves and dive headfirst into the daily grind alongside her employees. Cute, right? She faced pressure that'd make a diamond crack, yet she remained a beacon of warmth for her team. Talk about an unsung hero in the middle of this whirlwind.
You think it's easier for the girls to connect to a female manager?
It is because I've been in their shoes. Being a mom, I guess I'm more that nurturing person.
Nurturing?
She was not just managing, but leading with a whole lot of heart. She's been in their shoes, rocked those Hooters shorts herself, and knows the journey like the back of her hand. But here's the kicker. She gets it. She understands what these awesome women need, both as a part of the team and as individuals. It's like she's got this magic touch that brings everyone together. And here's a question for you. Have you ever had a leader who just gets it, who understands your journey because they've been there too? Here's the scoop. Studies show that women tend to bring empathy and understanding to the table, like a secret ingredient that makes everything better. So having a manager who's walked the walk and knows the rope can be a real game changer.
For her children, that's got to be tough when there's not a lot of leniency and time for her, because a person will eventually burn out doing that.
And what was Kobe's reaction? Unbelievable. The kindest guy turns hero, empathizing with single parents' struggles. Secret sauce for the ultimate boss. Balance-wise, you got jerks like Jemmy, heartful leaders and kind souls. That's how the world spins, right?
This undercover job will be the most difficult of my trip so far. I know a lot of people still working on the floor here.
And just when Kobe stepped into the factory, it was like he was stepping into a time capsule of his father's legacy. This undercover job is understandably one of the most difficult ones for him, as he visited this place multiple times with his father, and hence inevitably a lot of people know him there. However, he somehow managed to get in. But can you imagine the rush of emotions as he saw how his dad's values were etched into every corner of that place, radiating positivity and purpose?
They don't see you, they don't feel the family presence.
I think me coming back in and being seen a little bit more.
But wait, there's a twist in this tale. The employees were counting on Kobe, hoping for a moment of connection, but he was a bit tied up and couldn't give them that. But dang, this CEO knows how to handle things. He took it on the chin, and he did it gracefully. There's a lot to be said about a leader who can own up to their shortcomings and still maintain respect.
Now it's time for me to reveal my true identity to all the people that I've worked with for the past week.
And now, the grand finale. The ultimate reveal that had everyone's jaws on the floor. He dishes out rewards and consequences, all while holding on to his kindness and composure. Talk about a CEO who knows how to be a hero without losing his cool. This episode was like watching a masterclass in leadership and empathy rolled into one. So there you have it, folks. The journey of Kobe Brooks, the hero of our story. From stepping into his father's legacy to facing the truth about his own actions, and finally handing out his own version of justice. It's been a roller coaster ride. But here's the thing. Through every twist and turn, he's shown us that being a boss isn't just about making tough calls. It's about doing it with heart and humility. Now, if you got a favorite episode that you'd want me to cover, drop those requests in the comments below, and I'll make sure to whip up something crazy just for you. Meanwhile, if you liked my content, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, peace out.